Everybody and welcome. This is the Coffee with Jay. I hope you guys are doing great. Please do kind of consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. I promise you, you're gonna love it here. And also make sure to remember to press your like buttons, please. Now, as Lulu Menziwa's man's ex-wife Hope Xaba continues to express more of what she has gone through ever since they separated, she has a whole lot more to say. She said, in 2024, I remember being grossly concerned of the sudden hardship that my children were now exposed to. Whilst just laying awake on my bed, a small still voice said, "Don't worry about protecting your children from hardship. Hardship builds character." I then reflected on my own childhood, the hardship I faced, and how it shaped me. I didn't die, but I grew up as a resilient individual, full of hope and empathy towards others. I looked at how my children had a life where they had access to whatever they wanted. If they didn't feel like eating a home-cooked meal, they could just ask daddy to buy takeaways, and that's it. Now they had to learn to eat food dished in their plates. Now they had to learn humility in a hard way. It's rude to complain about food dished in your plate. If it doesn't make you sick, you eat. When mommy dish up a tin fish, don't suck. Mommy's doing her best. Hope for a better meal tomorrow. This became a new life lesson. Photo number 1, evenings we'll go to public toilets because we had moved in a house without a functional toilet. Since it was not really practical to all need a toilet at the same time, this plan ended up not working, so we had to switch to a bucket system. We used a bucket for a month and I had to drive to a nearest public toilet to discard. I remember when the municipality finally came to our aid, the plumbers were extremely sad and in disbelief. However, patience and resilience was learnt. Today, they are conscious to check the gas in the car because they've experienced running out of gas on a freeway. I had to leave them in the car whilst I hiked to get to the nearest garage to get help. CM Tanda had to learn extremely reduce her tuck shop trips because Mommy can call anytime asking for help with electricity from the same pocket money she just sent. This taught financial discipline. I may not know nor understand the whys. It's only God who knows the type of character required for their future. All in all, I'm just a steward assigned with this great mandate of raising them. P.S. I will tell my story because it echoes the many women struggling in silence. I'm just a mirror where fellow women can see themselves. Be heard, be seen. You are not alone. Do you guys remember those African movies we used to watch and would see a married man leave his family for a side chick, only for him to come later on to ask for forgiveness when his life is almost over and the woman is confessing that she had given a love portion to the man? Now, I feel like this is exactly what we're experiencing here. We are witnessing here firsthand what would happen in those movies. And I'm very sad for Lulu Menziwa and what's going to happen to her when the story comes to an end and God deals with his final hand, because eventually does intervene in this type of situations. You see how majestic his power is, because this woman's story is one for the books. It is a lesson, and I'm all for her coming and encouraging other women, because what she's going through is something when you look at, you're like, but I've only ever seen this in the movies. But yes, it does happen in real life. Imagine what she's had to go through with 4 children, and she's still going to the courts to fight for maintenance from this man, and all he is doing is coming online and calling her an adulteress, a harlot, and telling her that she is ulahliwe, a lady who's been thrown away. No, she's not. She's in the safe hands of God. That's why she's still standing here today. This is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do kind of consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you press the like buttons, please, before you leave, and I'll catch you guys on my next upload.